Alright, welcome in. Looks like we have Zing and Robert. How's it going, guys? Robert says, hey, JJ, let's get going. Zing says, Farmer JJ incoming. Hi, Cat, how are we all? Hi, Cat, hi, chat. Funny. Alright, let's lower that, let's turn it on. Oh my god, chat. Hey, what's up, Matt? Welcome in, Matt. How was your day? So currently working on doing some planting of grass. Never done Busy McBusyton. Not surprised with that, Matt. Main's kicking my butt, JJ. Dude, main is a lot tougher than I remember. First time I went through it, I pretty much used Zik 605Rs 24/7, so it makes sense that it's going to be a lot harder this time than last time, so. But, yeah, this is the kind of the last region that I had used that truck, so. All the rest of them, I was kind of trying to play catch-up, basically. But I was finally caught up when Season 7 came out. So then I kind of used a bunch more other trucks. Dang it, come on. There we go. My day was good, Matt. I woke up quite a bit earlier than normal. Pretty much go to sleep very late and then wake up very late. But this morning I had to wake up early watching my nephews and nieces. I was supposed to watch 7. One of them went to a friend's house, so I actually only ended up having to watch 6, which was kind of nice, but the girls wanted to go swimming the whole time, and the boys wanted to build a fort indoors, so it was kind of, I don't know, I guess, obviously the girls wanted to swim with all the boys, like, you know, have everybody swim together, and the boys wanted the girls to be in their fort, so I was like, they're constantly fighting like, come on, you guys, come in the pool. And they're like, no, you guys come in our fort. And it's like, oh, God. It's pretty funny, though. All right. Sounds like fun. Hopefully lots of laughs, yeah. We had an extra 2 dogs as well, so. Awkward Gamer, I don't know if I said welcome in, but if not, welcome in. If I did, well, I guess you got welcomed twice. So I flipped my truck, then I go to rescue it, flipped the rescue truck, brought a 3rd truck and flipped that. That reminds me of when I was in Season 13 and did that Zing. I remember exactly where it was, too. I flipped one truck, I switched to another one, flipped that. I think I switched to a 3rd and flipped that, and then the 4th one, I think, I was able to save one of the trucks, and then save the other one, and then the other one, and undo the whole mess up. But yeah, I think I flipped 3 of them in a row. Matt says, do you know what you need? A 4th truck. Yeah. A rescue truck for the rescue truck for the rescue truck for the rescue truck. Something like that. Hey, what's up, Blaine? Welcome in. Sorry for the late start today, guys, as well, but most of you guys that are here right now probably already saw on the Discord. But if you guys aren't in my Discord, highly recommend joining there. That's where I post most of the updates if the stream's going to be late or if I'm not streaming that day or whatever. So, I knew I was watching my nephews and nieces today, but I was kind of hoping I'd be able to start on time. They were supposed to be back about 2 o'clock. Ended up being more like 2:45, and then just, you know, talk with them for a little bit, and then, yeah, 3:15, so a little longer than I was hoping, but I didn't think I would start at normal time anyways, just because, you know, I normally start at 1:45, and they were supposed to be home at about 2, so. Alright, the following episode, take 2 more trucks to get it all sorted, yeah. Sounds about right. But yeah, I'm only running on like less than 3 hours of sleep, I can tell you that much, because I usually go to sleep listening to some YouTube video This is kind of funny, actually. So recently, I don't know why, I've been into like military like stories, I guess. And so this was a random video that I just stumbled across, and it was literally titled like, I don't remember the amount, like the number, but it was like 300 random military like facts or something like that, and it says to fall to sleep to. Like, that was in the title, and I was like, no way. I clicked on it, of course, and then I go to like all the top comments were like, no way, other people do this, and I was like, oh wow, I think I found my people. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, a bunch of other people do it, I guess. So thought that was kind of funny. But I clicked on like a 3.5 hour video or something, and I know I woke up and the video wasn't over yet, and I was like, oh man, that's not good. So running a little bit low on sleep. Sorry, I got a dash for a meeting. Sounds good, Matt. Understandable. Be back in an hour, hopefully. Ciao. Sounds good. Walking to work, so I won't be able to watch for very long. Sounds good, Blaine. Totally understand. Hello, Kevin. Welcome in. JJ Poo. Yeah, we got Rexy Poo and then Zingy Poo, now JJ Poo. Streamlabs is being stingy. What's up, Mike? Mike Pierce? I know I told you this last time, Mike, but I used to work with a guy. His name was Mike Pierce, so literally the same name. I think it was the same spelling even. Yeah, I think so. But I remember I said that last time, and you're like, no way, that's awesome. What's up, Cools? Welcome in. Cools with the Gambol, and oh no, Cools lost 10k. That's not good. Cools normally has at least decent luck in here. Let's go this way. You used to work with a Kevin Pierce? It's pretty close. I also used to work with a Cody Pierce. Not related to Mike Pierce, but... Yeah, I remember saying it just because your name is literally the exact same name, so I was like, I remember telling him that last time. Alright, I think I caught up on all of the other chats. Yeah, just a little bit of gambling. All good. Alright, so I thought I was done with like 13 crops last time that I had played this, and I played with Lawrence for his... as the tier 3 membership thing, I play with you guys every once in a while, so Lawrence wanted to play on my farm sim save, so that's what we did. And we did some planting and all that kind of stuff on this save. That's the one he wanted to play on, so this is kind of my learning save. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? We can get some stuff done on here. But I counted, and I think I had done 10, so I'm actually 3 less than where I thought I was. So I think once I do these 3 harvests, I'll be at 13. I honestly don't even remember what the other ones were. Let's see. I don't think... Maybe that's the first field I started planting. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything. I think it might be the first field, to be honest. This one I don't think has anything. Yeah, it does not. Wait, what? Oh, okay, needs rolling. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think I rolled this. This truck has the roller on it, that's why. I rolled this one time, and then I was like, oh crap, that's going to make it hard to see where I got to go. And so I was rolling this as Lawrence was planting the rest of it. I did cotton for the first time. Nice. How was that? I remember I planted... no, I didn't turn this back on. Or not planted. I remember I did it with... What is it? The one of the contracts for a harvest, but that's the extent of my cotton stuff, I guess. Me and my friend are pushing through Alaska and SnowRunner no matter how annoying it is. I actually like Alaska. I thought it was a really good region. The what is it? Northport? No, yeah, Northport's the first one. White Valley is the like longer, skinny one, and then you got Mountain River and Pedro Bay. Mountain River and Pedro Bay plus Mountain River, Pedro Bay, and White Valley combined are the size of Northport. So, Mountain River and Pedro Bay are a small map, 1 square kilometer, and then the White Valley is a 1x2. So, put the two 1 square kilometer maps together, plus the 1x2. It's basically 2 square kilometers. So, I don't know if that made any sense at all to you guys, but yeah, I quite enjoyed Alaska. But I don't know. I think for a lot of people, they like played Alaska or Michigan or Tamir, and that was like they have specific memories of that one region. When I played the game when it first came out, I played through all 3 like really quickly, and then I did it again when I switched over to Steam, and then I did it a 3rd time when I switched over to Epic. And so it's like every time I've done it, I've done like all 3 like really quickly, and so they kind of like, I know a lot of people are really nostalgic with like Michigan, but for me it's kind of all 3 of them, just because it's like every time I've done it, I've done like those three, you know, and then usually it slows down because I just did a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I thought Alaska's a pretty fun map. It has a lot of fuel on it. So does Michigan. Your most hated region is Tamir. That's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever heard that, to be honest. What crops are we on? Oh, sorry, I didn't answer your question, Kevin. So we're planting grass here. I think I decided to do... I can't remember now. Okay, we did parsnips, carrots, red beets already. It was either... The ones I have left are oilseed radish, grass, poplar, olives, grapes, sorghum, cotton, sugarcane, sugar beets, potatoes. So I think I was going to do potatoes in the small field over there, and then either sugar beets or sugar cane in one of these fields. I can't quite remember what the crops I kind of was planning to do, but... I really like Alaska too. It's just annoying to drift at every corner. Yeah, I suppose. And like, a lot of that region isn't like super rocky or have like tree branches all over or stuff like that. So you can kind of fly down the roads pretty good. And then yeah, you get to the ice patches and start sliding all over. Does anyone know when the Millennial Farm comes out by any chance? No, but I think it was DJ or maybe it was Farmer Cop. One of them put out a video, like a little tour, I think, of it. I didn't watch the video, but I think I saw it pop up in my feed. Yeah, Drowned Lands, the first map in Tamir. Mike Pierce says it's a lot of fun. Like, I know there's a lot of people that don't too much care for Tamir, but again, it kind of blends together with me. Like, every time I played those 3, I played all 3 regions at once. So for me, it's like it's just, I don't know. I didn't really dislike Tamir or anything. I liked all 3 of those regions. I would say, to be honest, I'm not very picky. Like, I kind of like everything. I know I don't particularly like Tennessee, but if you're just looking at the map, like, I think the map is pretty good. I know I've said this before, the main gripe I have with Season 7 is having all of the cargo, besides the solar panels, which spawn right in the river next to it, and besides the fuel, which you only have to go there one time, every other piece of cargo comes from the one warehouse, and it's so boring going up and down the same road over and over to go get the stuff. Like, everything else comes from that one warehouse, so... yeah, I did watch the tour by DJ. I can't wait for that map. And correct me if I'm wrong, Robert, but isn't that the guy that's... Well, he lives in Minnesota, right? I think I'm pretty sure that's the guy. I'm pretty sure I remember looking this up, like one of the last episodes. That he's like 2 hours away from me or something. His farm is, anyways. Yeah, I would agree with you, Blaine. British Columbia is my favorite region. I don't know, the map is just great. Or both maps, but the first one mainly is just spectacular. The missions there aren't too long, but the overall map is really good. Yes, it is. Thank you, Robert. I don't like Michigan personally. It just felt boring. I think it kind of had to be, though, because, you know, people didn't have tires. I mean, obviously they have the jetpack now, but like, well, and I guess also if you buy DLC trucks, then you get those trucks in your garage. But most trucks you had to, you know, drive up to and unlock, or do some rescue missions for them, and they didn't have any kind of upgrade, so you kind of had to leave it pretty bare bones that any truck can kind of get across it, at least at the start of the game. And then after a while, you can make it harder, which is why I think like Island Lake is a little bit tougher than, or not Island, yeah, Island Lake, with all that swampland. But still wouldn't say it's really like challenging. But welcome in, Doc. How are you doing? Awkward Gamer, you're from Minnesota as well, really? I didn't know that. So Blaine is from Minnesota, and I'm from Minnesota, and now you are. That's 3 of us here in the chat. That's pretty crazy. Do you still currently reside in Minnesota, or did you move? I'm going to play Millennium Farm to death because it's semi-close to me. Oh, okay, so sounds like you also live, I don't know how far away, but like in Minnesota, but fairly close there probably. Hey, welcome in, Soren. How are you doing today, Soren? Also, Doc, welcome in. I don't know if I said welcome into you already. I lose track. Zing said he'll be back in a bit. I missed that one. Robert said it was okay, can't complain. I don't know what that was even in regards to. I was just trying to look back to see if I missed anybody's chats. So I'm about 2 hours. I want to say it's like southeast to there. You know, differing amounts of south and east, but yeah, southeast generally. Doc says they're going to total my bike. Oh no. So Rex was just in here yesterday saying that he's getting a new Jeep because they're totaling his Jeep. So that's 2 vehicles in 2 days now that have gotten totaled. And Rex, kind of the same thing. They brought it in probably 2 weeks ago or something, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll check it out, we'll see, you know. And then yesterday they gave him the bad news that like, no, sorry, we're gonna have to scrap it. It's not worth fixing. Millennial Farmer is from Minnesota. That's what I'm pretty sure, but again, I'm still fairly new here. I couldn't remember if that was the one or if it was some other channel that, you know, maybe sounded familiar or something. I can go like 7 miles to the left where I am and take a right, and it looks really close to the place. That's pretty funny. I've never actually played on any of the map. I think people have said it was in previous games as well, like 17 and 19 maybe. Maybe it was just 19, maybe it was just 17, I can't remember, but so yeah, I have no idea what the map looks like. I've never played on it, but it's pretty cool that they're bringing it into the game. Especially like if you're, you know, close by like Awkward Gamer, where he's like just a couple miles down the road probably. Yeah, it was in 19, liked it a lot, very nice. Oh, Oscar, Akish? Akish, the totaled bike. Okay-ish. I don't know. Can't read. Doc's got 4 points. How's everything been going on the server there, Doc? I have not played. I tried to hop on last. Was it Sunday? I think it was on Sunday I tried to hop on. It was either Sunday or Saturday. I'm pretty sure it was Sunday. Psycho Kid I'm pretty sure he was on it, or he got on shortly after. Oh yeah, he was. That's what it was. I think he was on it, and then he got off, and I went to get on, and then I couldn't get on, and he couldn't get on, and then like 3 hours later, he's like, "Oh hey, it's back up. Doc restarted it," and I was like, "Yeah, but now if I got on, I'd only have like I think it was 20 minutes." I'm like, it's not really worth hopping on at this point. So maybe this weekend, we'll see. I don't have any plans yet, but might end up doing something. I'm not sure. Welcome in, Zeb. Finally, I had something in my throat for that whole time. Now it's finally gone. I was going to ask Robert, have you tried to fish for halibut yet in ships at sea? I'm pretty curious because yesterday I said I drove out to a spot and I'm ready to fish for him again. I haven't done it yet, but yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of money. Because last time I literally threw out one long line and got $3 million from it. So I think we'll probably be doing the same thing. Precision farming hurts my brain. Yeah, I've never used that, I guess, mod, but never used that one yet. I want to because I want to get used to that as well. I probably should at this point. My top favorite seasons from Snowrunner are Season 1, Season 3, so Kola Peninsula, Wisconsin, Maine, Ontario, British Columbia, Scandinavia, and Kazakhstan. I had to think about that one for a second. I'm like, wait, what was 13? Probably going to buy your dad's BMW. I mean, yeah, if you can get a decent price on it, why not? It always seems like whenever you're looking for a vehicle, nobody has one for sale, but when you're not looking, you're like, oh, hey, X person's selling it. Oh, hey, this person's selling this. Like, you know, you hear about a couple of them, and you're like, not looking for one now, so. I've never played Farm Sim Online, so when you harvest crops, do they split the money, or what happens? Honestly, I played the other day. Yeah, so you join a farm. You can join a farm with other people, but the money just goes to the farm. So if you're on your own farm, then obviously whatever money you get is for you. But like, let's say me and you were playing together, Kevin, and like, I don't know, you say you're offline at work or whatever. Here I am playing. Whatever money I make, it goes into like basically a joint bank account, if you will, like a company bank account. You can control like what people can buy stuff and sell stuff and different things like that. So if it was your farm, like we were playing on your game, and you were at work, and I like, obviously this wouldn't work unless it's like on a server or something, or like a, you know, a dedicated PC that you can just leave on 24/7. But yeah, if I were to hop on and harvest all this stuff and, you know, do all the work basically, it would just go to an account, and yeah, you could say like, oh, you can sell crops, but you can't buy new vehicles or you know, whatever you want. Like, so I could earn you some money by harvesting or doing whatever, but I couldn't, again, depending on how you set it up, but I wouldn't be able to buy certain things or whatever. So yeah, Doc says online you join a farm. Honestly, I played the other day, but that's it. Hey, welcome in, Woolen. I love that mod, JJ. I would do the fish run and try the fish farms as they give you millions. Oh, I did start those as well. Because I made so much money from that first catch, I decided to buy 4 fish farms, not knowing that I couldn't sell them back. So I have 4 fish farms, but I only have 1 farm with actual fish on it, because you can put a lot of fish. You can put 100,000 fish in it, and 100,000 fish will run you $1 million. So yeah, I have 1 fish farm. Well, I have 4 fish farms, but none of them are maxed out with fish. 3 of them are empty. The 4th one has 60,000, but I have to go buy a bunch of food and fill it up still. So I got work to do with that as well. But yeah, I think I'll probably earn some money from actual fishing, and then probably buy the bigger fishing boat, do a little bit more fishing, and then buy. All right, that's done. I think then I'll probably buy all of the rest of the all the fish that I need for that, and so we'll probably do the fishing boat, then the rest of the fish farms, and then we'll, between those two, between fishing, probably do a couple of deliveries with the medium boat, and then I can buy the 2 service boats eventually. I don't have any of the service boats yet, so that would probably be further down in the cards, but trying to see if I missed anything else. Yeah, let's back it in there. Why not? Well, actually, no, I think I need it to plant this field. But before I do that, I'm going to go roll the other one, otherwise I might forget. Where is it? Oops, I didn't mean to detach that. Yeah, this is going to be kind of hard to see exactly where we've rolled. I didn't even know they had that view. That's interesting. Yeah, so this is basically it right here. I think I can barely see where the line is. But yeah, if you guys are buying anything Farm Sim related, 17, 19, 22 the game, or any of the DLCs, I'd appreciate if you guys would use the code Gaming with JJ. And there is a link there from Streamlabs that popped up, or you can click a link down in the description. We're trying to get to the first tier there so we can get early access to the game and future DLCs, so we can make content on it early. That would be great. So yeah, I'd appreciate if you guys would use the code. I've always liked big farms and FS, as it's all I see where I am from. Yeah, I've said it a few times, Awkward Gamer. Pretty much everything around me is farm fields. Like, we have a neighbor to my right, and right after their house is farm field. And then obviously right across the street is farm field. Right behind my house is farm field. So 2 of the 4 sides are farm fields. To the right is just 1 house away, and then to the left is, I want to say it's 2, maybe 3 houses. It kind of depends on how you count it, because there's a development there. But there's 1 house that's actually on the road. And then it turns off. There's another house that's basically on that road. Like if you were to put a driveway in, that would be where it would lead to. So I kind of count 2 houses. But the development, you basically turn in, take a right away, and then there's only 1 house on the right there. So I guess at the most it would be like 3, depending on how you count it. But Bad Boy Gamer, did you find the spot that I was talking about with, what the heck was it? The FS22/25, the voice chat thing, but can't remember what it's even called, like open chat messages or whatever? Okay, good. Can we still blame Alfredo even though he's not here? I mean, you can, but he can't defend himself, so it's kinda not as fun. But he did comment on my my post the other day. Well, I guess this morning, technically. We were kind of like, "Where's Alfredo? He's been gone for a while." And then someone was like, I think it was Marty, was like, "He's probably at school." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. He did tell us he was going to school, so they're back in school this week." Dude, I can't tell where that one is at all going this way. I think that's it. Howdy all, welcome in Bad Boy Gamer. Thanks for stopping by. Same here, I live in a town that's pretty much surrounded by farm fields. And like, when I started working when I was 13. I worked at a farm, and then I worked at another farm when I was like, for the same company but at a different farm when I was like 15 or something. And there's another farm down the road that I could work at, and another one a little bit down the road the other way. Like there's 3 different potato farms that's kind of potatoes and corn are like what's around me, I guess. But yeah, I actually worked at I guess the name of it was a berry farm. They did different berries: strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. The cool thing is they didn't pay you hourly. They paid you based on what you'd end up picking. So, as basically a young teenager, 13 years old, you're able to make some pretty good money if you're working fast. So that was pretty cool. I'd go there, and some days, I'd make like $60 an hour just picking berries. Obviously, it wasn't all day because, you pick for a while, and then they sell whatever they have. They want to keep it fresh, so you'd have to go back in and work. Normally on the longest, it was like a 4-hour day. But, yeah, probably normally it was only like maybe 2.5, 3 hours. And also most days, when you're getting like $60 an hour picking berries, it was more or less when it was like prime, season, when all the berries are ripe. Obviously, you have to try and get like ripe ones. You can't get the ones that aren't ready or they're already past it. They're moldy or whatever. So, yeah, good times. Night Possum Down Under, welcome in. Also, Eagle, welcome in. How are you guys doing? Oh, should I pass the area we needed to get to? How are you guys doing on this fine morning in Australia, or fine evening, hopefully, for you, Eagle? I am doing well. Thank you for asking, Night Possum. I know you were getting out of the hospital last time, so hopefully you're doing a little better than then. I have to go now, run some errands for my mom, where she can go on to work. Okay. Well, thank you, bad boy, for stopping in. Have a good rest of your night. Maybe we'll see you again soon. Morning for you, yeah. I think I want to say you said it was 15? Does that sound right? I think 15 hours ahead, so basically minus 8 hours from what I'm at, which would be, or minus 9, which would be, like 7 a.m., I think? Does that sound right? That sounds a little bit too late. It's probably like 6 a.m. I think 6 a.m., that's my answer. I'm out of cash because I bought the new Transformer for my collection. Is that like a Transformer action figure or something? Tomorrow I'm going to try Once Human. Where'd that go? Oh, there we go. Once Human out and see if I like it or not. Very nice. Yeah, try it out. Give it a whirl. See if you like it. Did I already do this one, though? I did not. Okay. Yeah, one game he turns into a jet. Weird. Welcome back, Zing. Had dialysis yesterday afternoon. Going to the hospital this morning to have ACT scan on my brain. I think that's a CT scan, like there's no space, unless ATC is a different scan. Or ACT, I think I said that backwards. Anyways, well, hopefully that goes well for you, Night Possum. By goes well, I think they just, well, I was going to say don't find anything, but I guess sometimes you'd want them to find stuff because then you can fix it. If they're looking for something and there's nothing there, then it's like, okay, well, now what? So I guess maybe not find stuff, but maybe find stuff, whatever would be best best case scenario, I guess. He says, I have once human. I haven't tried it yet. That's night possum. CT scan. No, you're good. That's what I assumed you meant, but as I was reading, it was like ACT, A-C-T. Oh, okay, A-C-T, you know, like a space there. Figured it out after a second. I'm going to pop out here just quickly to see. Fertilized 50%, so we'll have to do that again. Yeah, I think we'll do another episode of this tomorrow, and then Friday will probably be SnowRunner Season 14. If they have some updates, which usually it's on Fridays, so I would assume Friday they would, make an update, and then we'll hop on and give that a try. It was pretty fun last time pulling the logs, even though they weren't, I wasn't actually going anywhere with them, really. It was pretty cool. I didn't even know there was a heist going on, but Zing heisted all, Robert heisted all, and it looks like you both won 20K. I probably should get that wider roller at this point. I feel like this one's probably good for that field over there, but for this bigger field, it's probably easier to have the bigger one. There's nothing to really run into on this one. Whereas that one, you got some weird turns and trying to work around the buildings and the fence and stuff, so probably would be nice to still have the smaller one. Alright, I gotta get just a little bit over this way. That's good enough. I think I still missed a spot. Yeah, there's a little tiny spot right there. But yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it as well on your screen, but it's pretty easy to see here. But when you're going back the other way, it's kind of hard. Bill Murray. So I watch so little TV that I'm not even sure who that is. I'm pretty sure I've heard the name before, but no idea who Bill Murray is. Ghostbusters? Haven't seen it. Is it like the main character or something? Or is he? Garfield? I might have seen a Garfield when I was like a kid or something, but I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen that probably either. Yeah, it's probably not worth even trying. Trying to find a movie that he's in. It's probably just like, it's lost cause. Just look him up, Google it afterwards. You'll figure it out. So there's no rec streams this week, and we got a no Zing stream this week as well. I don't know what to be upset at, that you've never seen Ghostbusters or Garfield, or the fact that you don't know who Bill Murray is. You're just like, I don't even know where to go anymore. Alright, see you later, Blaine. Have a good rest of your night. Hopefully you have a good day at work. Hopefully all goes well. Also, I always say this to everybody, well, everybody like my close I don't know, I guess friends and family or whatever, obviously just don't work too hard. I think I might have seen Groundhog Day. That sounds familiar, but Cassie Sack and Stripes definitely not. Or oh, Caddyshack, maybe that one sounds familiar too. Cassie Shack, that's funny. Caddyshack's one of the best movies ever. The pub landlord, is it Blaine? The pub landlord. Oh, is he like working at a bar? I think that's what you're asking. The pub? It's so quiet to being this far out from the tractor. Or maybe is my sound down? No, it's fine. I guess I'll turn it up a little bit. I think we're leaving, I don't know, maybe 3 meters or something on the far right side. Are you guys getting a lot of lag today, or has it been alright? It looks like I've dropped 8.2% of my frames, which is even higher than the high end of like a normal stream, so... You got mixed up, different Bill Murray, okay. No, right now I'm working at Culver's. I'm done working at Culver's on Saturday. I'll be starting a new job then. Oh, very nice. That's always kind of nerve-wracking, but at the same time kind of exciting. But good for you, Blaine, for filling out your last 2 weeks or whatever. Kinda stinks, but you know, it looks good for your future employers. I guess the reason it kind of stinks is because, like, an employer, when they fire you, they don't give you any notice. You're fired, you know. But when you quit and go work somewhere else, you know, you give them 2 weeks to try and start the hiring process or whatever. It just seems a little unfair, I guess, is all. I kind of feel like we should shaft the companies just as much as they do. Well, I've never even been fired, but as much as they do to some people. But I suppose probably most of those people are not good workers. Alright, that's done. Oops, I did not mean to detach. Robert says, not now, JJ. I got kicked off earlier. Okay. So maybe it's not doing too well today. And it's pretty possible that my nephews are playing now, because they were told they can't play when all their cousins are here. And so, yeah, you know, building forts and playing in the pool and whatever when their cousins were here. But now that they're all, well, obviously the two that live here, but all the rest of them are gone. Robert, you've never been fired as well? That's good. Definitely not something you probably want. Especially, like I said, they kind of catch you off guard if that was ever to happen, you know. It's not like they give you a notice like, hey, you're going to be fired in 2 weeks, so you might want to start looking for another job. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's see what this thing can even do here for seeds. Wheat. We could do... Oh, we could do oilseed radish. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, I missed a good chunk right there. Oh wait, no, that's fertilization. I think the only spot we missed rolling is right there. Okay. I keep going the wrong thing. Here we go. Oilseed radish. Oh, that would be the last month for it. Okay, we can do that. What did it say you need to unfold? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to turn it on. You need to unfold it first. I know I missed a little chunk there, but whatever. Yeah, when I was playing with Lawrence, he kind of was like, if this save is just for learning, you should get some better vehicles. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right, because I don't really care, you know, about the money and stuff. So I guess I don't even know if you guys noticed, but there was a different silo over there. I think, if I'm not wrong, I think I can get lime from there instead of having to drive all the way to the store every time or something like that. And then I got like the TLX Winter Wolf or something like that. I can have I think it's an attachment. But basically it can have a fertilizer spreader or lime spreader, and you can still drive like a top speed of, I don't know. It might even be like the normal speed, not a working speed. I'm not really sure, but it can go pretty quick, for sure. So yeah, those are, I mean, you can see the silo now, just behind the house there. I don't think I've ever, and when I say ever, I mean ever. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do oilseed radish. I've seen people do grass, I've seen sorghum, all that kind of stuff, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody do oilseed radish, so I don't even know what this crop looks like, to be honest. If I remember right, I think somebody said it kind of just looks like grass, but oh yeah, so up in front of us, I don't think you can really see them either, but the TLX Winter Wolves or whatever are up there. I also was planning to buy one, and then Lawrence was like, well, you might as well just buy another one so we can, you know, both of us can use one. And I was like, I guess, why not? We had, I don't know, it was like 1.5 million, so we spent like 250,000 or something on each one, I think they were. But yeah, it kind of goes back to, I don't really care like about the money or anything on this save. It's not about the difficulty or anything. It's just trying to learn how to do stuff. So I guess if we have a truck that goes a little faster, oh well. Actually, why am I going back for that? I don't really care that much. I thought that was, oh, it is fertilizer. Okay. It's like I thought that was fertilizer, but it is. Oh, well, they're both gone. Perfect. I was kind of wondering if that would happen. Bad turn. Yeah, it's weird. It feels like I'm kind of normally just like this is kind of one of the first things I do as far as streaming, and I'm already feeling tired because I'm on so little amount of sleep. Yeah, Zing would know because he's seen me in a couple of live streams. He's waking up for the day and I'm just going to bed. What's up, Psycho Kid? Welcome in. So we're planting oilseed radish, which I've never done before. That is what's happening. I suppose I should probably check the other crops to see when those would be done as well. Because this is our second one, we still have one more to do after this. The other field. And I don't know, you know, October's kind of a weird planting time, but I guess grass can kind of be planted whenever for the most part. Do you mow oilseed radish? I have no idea. I was just selling this, Psycho Kid, before you joined in. I was like, I've seen I was gonna say movies. I've seen videos of people doing pretty much every crop in this game, but I've never seen a single person do oilseed radish. Like, I don't even know what it looks like. I don't know. I was about to say we'll find out, but probably be a little bit still. Actually, I think this is seeds over here, so I'm gonna drive off a little bit. Try and pick these up. But yeah, I genuinely have no idea if that's correct or not as far as mowing it or not mowing it. I have no idea. Got two of them. One last one. We're 98%, so. I just can't get close enough. You got the quit grow mod? I do not. At least I don't think so. If I do, I don't have it on for sure. Wait. Yeah, you said do you mow do you mow oilseed radish? So I'm not sure if you do mow it or not. I think it is similar to grass, but I'm not sure if you do mow it or not. I really don't know. I have no idea what it gives you either. Is it silage? I suppose it wouldn't be silage right away. It'd probably be Grass or hay or something? Literally no clue. No idea. Welcome in, Artem. How are you doing? Doing good, very nice. We had a bit of a late start today. We're at about an hour in. Psycho Kid says, oilseed radish you plow into the ground for fertilizer. Oh, really? So you don't like get anything from this? As far as like a crop, you don't yield anything? That seems kind of weird. You'd plant oilseed radish just to plow it into the ground as an extra fertilizer? I mean, JJ, would you like me to look up how to harvest it? I mean, if you want, Robert. Otherwise, we'll find out. I'm not too concerned with it. You know, it's kind of the whole point of the save is like learning. So, if you want to look it up, yeah, go ahead. But otherwise, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll kind of just skip some time, see when it says it's ready to harvest, and go from there. Probably. Otherwise, not from what the site says. Oh, you just looked it up. Okay. So maybe I'm wasting my time, but I guess... Well, I guess, yeah, there's only one way to do it and find out how it works, I guess. So if that's the case, then I'll probably never ever do this, and that's probably why I've never seen anybody do this. Too late now? Yeah. Oh well. Oilseed radish, Kevin. We're planting oilseed radish, and it sounds like it's kind of useless to plant it. Like it's kind of sounds like a waste of time. But whatever. I said I was going to do all the crops, so guess we're doing this one. Is that like fertilizer or something? I don't know, I thought it was a crop, but then I thought about it and was like, I've actually never seen anybody harvest it, so maybe it's not. It sounds like from what Psycho Kid says, it's just... You plow it into the ground and then it's fertilizer, basically. So you plant it, and then you plow it afterwards, and it's just kind of... I don't know, I guess... a step that you don't have to fertilize, but it doesn't really make sense though, because you're kind of going over the field the same amount of time anyways, so like what's kind of the point? We're all learning something today. So he says, yeah, oilseed radish is like fertilizer, so I guess, yeah, probably wasting our time, but whatever. Good to know. Never be planting this stuff again, probably. Like if I'm gonna do this to a field, I'm probably just gonna use fertilizer. That was such a bad corner right there. Farmers in my area do this. Plant oilseed radish and then plow it in. I guess that's part of me not being very well versed in farming, like in general. Like I don't know much about farming at all, so maybe if I knew a little bit more ahead of time, then I probably would have been like, oh no, no need in doing that one. Oh well. I guess it'll be kind of interesting to see what it looks like and stuff. Yeah, never done it before. The one thing that I hate about waking up early is when I wake up early, then I feel like all I want to do the entire day is just go to sleep. Because I can't really fall asleep early, so it's basically I just am very tired from waking up early and then never end up getting that sleep. And then it's like, well, I don't want to throw off my whole sleep schedule. So like I gotta try to stay awake until like roughly, I mean I can go to sleep early the next night because I'll be so tired, but I want to keep it somewhat close to that normal bedtime, otherwise then it's like totally out of whack. Kevin says, down here where I live, I've never seen farmers that don't use lime on the fields. Yeah, that's the same. Well, I've never seen it here either, but there's usually big piles of lime right next to the field. So what crops would you guys like to see after this one? Because I guess if this is just fertilizer, I guess we don't have to do that next, but yeah, I think we're going to do potatoes in the far field. And then probably like sugarcane, or maybe I'll do both, sugarcane and was it sugar beets? One on one field, one on the other, and be done with it. Or at least be done with the sugar related stuff. Robert with a gamble. Oh no, 16. That's a rip, Robert. Rest in pepperoni. It's gonna be weird. No rec stream tonight, no zing stream. That's an idea, JJ. No Rex, no Zing. I don't know if Wild Fox is streaming, maybe. You should make videos on the process of preparing the fields for crops. Yeah, I think I will do that, Kevin, for FS22. But I'm just so late to the game on here that yeah, it probably wouldn't. And especially, I gotta try out the precision farming because I don't even know how to do that at all. So, yeah, I'm kind of, this is all sort of a learning process, I guess you could say. So for when 25 comes out, it'll be, you know, sort of similar probably. You know, for the most part, it hasn't really changed. It's kind of the same process for new players. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm kind of in that boat, and it can be kind of overwhelming. Most of the players probably wouldn't click on my videos as far as like, you know, you have some big players out there that are probably going to get the large majority of them, but for sure it would definitely attract a couple of people. And some people, you know, I've said this before about other stuff, like I remember a long time ago I made a video, and Spoon made the same or not same video, but like, you know, we both covered SnowRunner, and it was kind of the same thing, and I mentioned that it was, you know, very similar or something like that. And he's like, well, I didn't copy you. And I was like, no, I didn't mean that. I'm just saying we both cover the same game. If we make a video on how to do something and it's the same thing, like, say, for example, unlocking the new futon in SnowRunner. Like, if I make a video showing how to unlock it and you make a video showing how to unlock it, they're basically going to be the same video. The only difference really being the stuff that you say. You might tell them, I recommend going this way or doing this or, you know, whatever, but the stuff that you have to do, it's obviously going to be the same stuff. And so that's where it's like, if I made the videos, yeah, probably the majority of players would go watch those other people. That's where I kind of learned how to do stuff as well. But there might be something that I throw in there that, you know, maybe it's more relatable to someone who's new because I am new, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm just recently going through it, so it's like, oh, actually, I didn't know this was a thing or whatever. Maybe it's something that's so easy that they overlook, and I don't know what that would be. I'm just kind of, you know, throwing out stuff randomly, prattling, I guess. But yeah, I'll definitely be making them. Just trying to do all the different things to sort of get used to it and see what all has to happen. But I think I got a pretty good feel on it now, as for what has to happen and kind of what order. But I'm sure they'll be helpful to someone. I still get comments on random videos that I made years ago. People are like, oh, thank God, like, just... Yeah, even more so with story-driven games. Exactly, Zeb. Like, there's no other way around it. Like, your videos are going to be very similar. You have to do the exact same stuff as everybody else, you know? So... And, like, I really like story-driven games, but kind of the reason I don't, like, really like to play them too much is just, or at least on the channel, is because, well, I don't really play them off the channel either, but I really like to play them, but I don't think they're make for very great content because of that reason. They're so straightforward that everybody has to do the same thing. You might be able to go about it a slightly different way, like, one person might run in there and run and gun and kill a bunch of people to get to a certain thing, you know, whereas somebody else might run in there, but they don't actually, like, physically run. They're kind of stealthily walking through. They kill two people and sneak through, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you both have to do the same objective, but the one person did it just differently. So I kind of forgot where I was going with that. Once I saw Zeb's comment, I kind of lost track, but yeah, well, we'll see. We'll definitely make the videos for FS22 and hopefully attract some new people, because honestly, I was looking at this the other day. Most of the games that I've ever played on my channel, I've been super late to. Every single one. I don't play anything that's like brand new, pretty much. Like I kind of started the channel with a game called, well, I have like 2 Minecraft videos, I think, so like way back in the day, but even Minecraft, I started playing it on the channel in 2016. The game, I played it in 2009 when it was an alpha or beta, I can't remember. One of my roommates started playing it. So I played the game for 7 years before that. And then I started playing Gold Rush, the game. That game came out like, I want to say 2 years or something before I played that one as well. And then I started playing SnowRunner. I got into that in 2021 on my YouTube channel anyways. And so that was a year late. It came out in 2020. I was into it like 15, 16 months late. And then, yeah, you can pretty much go all the way down all of my videos. Like I played Stranded Deep years after it came out. I played, what else have I done? Green Hell, I started playing that recently, and that's way later. I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2. That's way later. I played GTA 5. I played GTA 3. Like, basically any game that I've played on my channel, I've been super, super late to. So, I think this will kind of be one of the first games that I'm planning on playing a whole bunch that I'm actually, like, you know, there at the start. And, yeah, obviously I've done a decent job at being able to collect some people up to, you know, 5,000 subscribers, but I think being at the game, or like being able to create content right off the start, I think is going to be a pretty big boost to the channel. Even though I don't play Farm Sim 24/7 like some of the channels out there, that's all they play. I don't mean 24/7 like they play it all the time, but 24/7 as in that's the only game they play. I guess exclusively maybe would be a better way to say that. Yeah, so I don't know. I think I think it'll be a pretty good growing or time for growth. So we'll see. Welcome in, William. How are you doing today? I mean, to see Farm Sim. Wait, I gotta read the rest of this first. I'm going to ask my uncle who works on a farm about the process to see if they actually got it right. To see if Farm Sim got it right. Gotcha. JJ sent a link to explain the oilseed radish. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Psycho Kid. I'll definitely check it out, because as I started planting this, I realized I've never watched anybody do it, ever. And now it makes more sense, because there's kind of, I would say kind of no point. If it's just for fertilizer, then why not just fertilize it? Like you're I don't know, spending a lot more time. This is a lot smaller surface area than a fertilizer, so... yeah, who knows, I guess. I guess another game is Ships at Sea. Obviously that's early access, but I was still a couple months late to that. I asked for it right when it came out as early access, but it took them a couple of months to finally send me over a key. Yeah, you can say American Truck Sim, same thing, super late to that. I mean, the list just goes on and on. Like, every single game I've pretty much been late to. I played Assassin's Creed, what was the most recent one? I'm blanking on the name now. But yeah, Mirage. I played Mirage like a year after that came out. Just pretty much across the board, I've just been late to everything. I'm glad that I've got back into Farm Sim now. I used to play it a lot, but came away from Farm Sim, and I'm back in it now, baby. Very nice. Yeah, I said this before, Robert, but I only played it... I played 19 for a total of 53 minutes. It was so confusing that I just didn't play it, and even that. I made a video on the channel for it, but it was like... at the time, I think 22 was already out. I just didn't feel like paying full price for 22. I ended up doing it anyways, but... I was like, I don't know if I want to, you know, spend X amount of money for it. But yeah, now that I've actually played FS22, like I really enjoy this game, and I think I'm kind of just scratching the surface. Like, I've never really done much. I've done logging and then kind of just learning how to do everything right. So I think I'm personally, I like the challenge kind of stuff. So like starting with nothing or very little. Like old machinery with just like, I don't know, like maybe a super small plow and a super small, I don't know what else we like, depending on what kind of crop I guess you're going for, but like a very crappy potato harvester, or maybe a very crappy just harvester in general, like a super old one, what am I thinking? What is the CR11? That's a harvester, right? Yeah. But yeah, just like some old equipment or like really run down stuff that's going to take you a while, but I think doing some of those series sound like a ton of fun. That's probably, honestly, what I'll probably be doing most of the time in FS25, I think. I'll make like a bunch of tutorial videos on how to do stuff, but then after that, it'll probably be mostly sort of start from scratch, either very little or nothing, like at all. When I say nothing, like our series, the logging one, we started with a chainsaw and a truck and the smallest piece of land. So it's like, yeah, we obviously had to start with something, I guess, unless you... There's different ways, I guess, you could set it up with contracts or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Start off with really crappy stuff. I don't know, that really sounds appealing to me. Like a just super crappy farm, and you do whatever you can for the money, right? You might log some trees, you might cut some grass, and you might maybe have a small field, maybe you don't. Like, I mean, I'm just kind of thinking in my head, like, on my logging save, if I wanted to, I have the money and I have the equipment now that I could start a really good farm. I don't really have that much money, but I've planted a ton of trees, so we could chop down all those trees and take them all out, and like, you know, we have the ability to have tons of money, I guess you could say. And so, if I were to start some random map, like I'm thinking of like No Man's Land or something, I could chop down a bunch of trees, which would then give me a space to place a field there, and then, you know, mow all the grass of all the area around it that's not part of the field, and then obviously use the field for whatever crop you want to plant, and kind of just earn money however you can, you know. And eventually maybe you upgrade from a crappy plow to a small plow, but it's brand new, or I don't know. That just sounds really fun to me. So that's probably what FS25 is mostly going to be for us. I think I'll go back through one more time. But yeah, that's I think that sounds really, really fun. Like, I don't even know really how to explain it. That's just what I enjoy, like the grind. So that sounds super appealing to me. Just very fun. All right, let's do this. I missed that one. But to make the money the way you will want to play the game. Wait, but to make the money the way that you want. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it, Robert. Like, if you want to make money, like, I don't know, harvesting spinach. Plant a bunch of spinach and harvest all that. If you want to do wheat, do a bunch of wheat. If you want to do wheat and then spinach and oats and, you know, sorghum, well, like whatever plants you want or crops you want to plant, you know, go ahead and do that. It doesn't matter how you make your money. Just, I don't know. It sounds fun to do it like that way, kind of a free for all. Sounds like a great idea. Can't wait to see it. I thought about testing it out on 22, but I don't know if I have the time to. November the 12th, William. November the 12th. I said this plenty of times, but you know, you probably haven't been here. It's super easy for me to remember because A, it's 1 week before my birthday, but B, it's on my brother's birthday and my niece's birthday. They share a birthday. My family's got some weird birthday stuff, but my brother, his own daughter, was born on his birthday. My sister, her daughter, was born on her birthday. I was supposed to be born on my mom's and my grandma's birthday. My mom and grandma have the same birthday. My other sister's daughter is born on my brother's daughter's birthday, so they share a birthday. Yeah, it's very weird. But yeah, November the 12th. And Microsoft Flight Sim comes out on my birthday this year, the 19th. So it's my brother's birthday, then 7 days later it's my birthday, and then 7 days later it's my mom. Yeah, it's about 3 months out. We're on August 14th. Well, I guess depending on where you are in the world, it could be the 15th as well. If you are like night possum down under. I'm away for your birthday. When's your birthday, Robert? September... I'm going to take a shot. September the 13th? I just throwing out a random number. And if you told me, I'm sorry, I didn't remember it. You missed a spot. Yeah, we missed quite a few, Eagle. I thought about going back to do them, but I think normally I probably would, but again, I'm kind of just... I'm sort of at the point where I'm like, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Because with this save, it's more about learning how to do it, so I don't care if I miss a spot here or there. If this was a save where, kind of like what I was just saying, where you're trying to earn money, dude, I would plant every little square spot of this, and I would be OCD on missing any spot. For sure. Yeah, we're being lazy. Yeah, you could call it that. Almost exactly 4 months. So yours is like December 19th. That's I'm gonna guess William's birthday. Oh, the 11th. Oh, you know, you might have told me this before, Robert, because my best friend's stepdad, his birthday was the September the 11th as well. I say was because he's no longer here. Alfredo's here. Welcome in, Alfredo. %. I don't know if I have any other fertilizer. It doesn't matter. Well, actually, can I even... I don't think I can plant what I want in there. Potatoes? Yeah, no, I can't plant potatoes. Alfredo, where you been, bud? Yeah, I think he's in school. We'll find out. William, when's your birthday? I guess December 19th. Well, I guess you don't have to tell me if you don't want, but... Alfredo is here. Robert, how dare you? Is it because he called you Alf? Oh no, Robert took the top spot by 4 hours. That's what it was. No, I said FS25 release is 4 months after my birthday. My birthday is July 14th. I must have misread that. Oh, after my birthday. Yeah, okay. I was thinking 4 months from now. So I'm like, okay, September, October, November, must be December something. That was my my guess there. I think this is fertilizer, right? Yeah, fertilizer. I've been in class, aka school. Sorry, all good? No, you're good. What did you say? July 14th. Oh, so you recently had your birthday. You were a month ago. Alright, I gotta see if I have anything that can do potatoes here. Don't know if I do. Wait, am I, did I just completely look it over? Trucks, harvesters, cars, trailers, headers, seeders? Yeah, it's the only seeder I have. Oh, planter. Nope, not for potatoes. Wait, where'd the... Oh, planters, that's right. Rollers, sprayers... I think we have to buy something for potatoes. Okay, let's see here. Isn't there... Yeah, potato technology. That's just a harvester. Okay. Potatoes... Wait a second, what was that? Oh, forage. This is used to plant potatoes. Also planting. Before potatoes can be harvested, the foliage needs to be cut. Okay, so this is a harvest. Okay, we got two different harvesters. 6 meters, yeah, 6 mile per hour working speed. Same width, 1.5. That's pretty small. 12 cubic meter. Yeah, 12. Is it cubic meters? I don't know. 12 meters. Yeah, I think it's cubic. 12 cubic meters versus 10, and they have the same. See, that doesn't really make sense. This one's better in every single way. Like this, the horsepower is the same. You got more there. It weighs slightly less for some reason. I don't know. Whatever. I'll just buy it, I guess. All right. I'm fuming right now. I've been 16 for a month and I don't have my driving license. Not my fault. The DMV is very, very stupid. Are they just behind, William? Or check the store, see if you get a discount. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, this is a huge plow, isn't it? Is that a plow? Oh, cultivator. We got a Case Connect, though. That's a pretty good price, 58% off. We also needed something else for the potato technology. We need a planter. 3 meter or 6 meter? Let's go with the 6 meter. Nothing else to choose there. And then it says we need to remove the foliage, so we gotta grab this thing as well. Alright. Wait, can that go on the front of our truck? Yeah, we do have a 3-point. Okay. It's a long story, but basically, yeah. Okay. That's a bummer, William. Do you guys want to know kind of a funny story? I should have failed my my driver's license the first time I took it. Should have. The reason I say should have is because obviously I didn't. Oh, I hate that potato harvester. So I want to say I took my test in like, I think it was like March or something like that. It was getting kind of late in the year, and maybe it might even been April. But usually the snow kind of, like January and February are the coldest months here, and then March a lot of the snow melts, and usually by April it's like, I mean, there's usually a little bit of snow on the ground, but not too much. But the snow that year was like completely gone. There was no snow on the ground. And the day I had my driver's test scheduled, there was a huge snowstorm. And so it was just a really bad time to do it, but that's when it was scheduled for, and so I just had to do it, right? And I did everything fine except for I think it was the 3-point turn, or it was either 3-point turn or parallel parking. I forget. I think it was probably parallel parking, because I suck at that. But on one of them, I don't even remember which one it was. I didn't quite get it correct, and so I think I got really close to the cone, and I think I either hit it or I should have done it like, you know, say it's like three turns or whatever, like. It should have been done in those 3 turns, but it took me like 4 or 5, you know, something like that. And I remember looking over at the person and being like, "Can I redo that?" And they're like, "Sure." I'm just like, "Oh, sweet, I got lucky." So I just did it again, and then it worked out fine. I was like, "Wow, that's I got a super nice person to do it for me." So yeah, I literally just was like, "Can I do that again?" And they're like, "Yeah." Okay then. So I should have failed. I think I hit the cone, if I remember right. Okay, we got the planter. Hopefully that's the correct way. Yes, it is. You guys mad that you guys are not make chicken ramen noodles? Actually, my nephews and nieces had ramen noodles today for their lunch. That's what they wanted. Well, 5 of the 6. The one was like, "I don't want that," and I was like, "Well, that's what we're having, so you can have that or nothing." So they ate Alfredo. They ate your ramen. I feel like that's probably plenty of potatoes, right? I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of a funny story. I took my license on a terrible snow day. Should have failed it because I'm pretty sure I hit. I don't really remember because it was like, how long ago would that have been? That would have been. Obviously, it was when I turned. Well, I guess maybe not obviously, but it was when I turned 16. And now I'm 30. I'm almost 34, so it would have been almost 18 years ago, I think. Dang, that's kind of crazy. I've been driving for almost as long as some people are just turning, legal adults. Some ramen is, not all of it. I think it kind of depends on what you get as far as like the flavor, and then which brand. Some brands are just kind of more spicy than others, I guess. Alfredo says, yeah, they are pretty spicy. I think while I'm going past you, I'll probably just fill up for no reason. Fill up just to fill up. I was just watching my money. I'm like, wait, it's not going down? The more spicier, the better for you? Yeah, I like spicy food, but the only thing that I don't like is when it's so spicy that you can't really taste the food. When, like, your mouth is on fire and you're like, okay, well, now I can't even really taste it. It's just hot, basically. I like spicy, but I don't like it overly spicy to the point where I can't, like, Tabasco sauce is hot for me. Like that, I don't know why. I like hot foods, but I can't really do Tabasco sauce. Do you like Tabasco, Zeb? It's kind of weird this corner is just not touched. Oh wait, I didn't. I forgot. I need to lime and do everything else to this field too, don't I? We still got a little bit of work to do here. For some reason, I thought this field was ready to go. We still gotta do some stuff. There we go. I'm 45 this year, and I've still not got my car license, but I passed my master boat license when I was 21. That's kind of funny, Robert. I'm not sure if it's the same over there, but over here you kind of need a car. Like, I guess if you're in the city, maybe not so much, but I would say the majority of the United States, as far as like land area, you kind of have to have your own car or some kind of vehicle. Maybe not a car, but truck or whatever. Zeb says agree about that, though. Yeah, like I tried it the other day. I haven't tried it in a couple of years. I guess the other day was a couple weeks back, but I put it on something and I tried it and I was like, oh man, that's just as hot as I remember. I can't, like, it literally, like, I had to cough. Like, I don't know, I just could not handle that. And like, if I had to, sure, I could eat some stuff with it, but yeah, it's just very hot and doesn't make food taste good for me. Tabasco in your soups, I can see that, because then it's kind of like mellowed out throughout the entire thing. But like if you just put Tabasco sauce on like a piece of chicken or something, that's too hot for me. Alright, what else did I have to do? Obviously roll it. I think I needed to... Was it fertilize? He says we have Indonesian sambal, spicy as well. I'm not sure what that is, but okay, that That field needs rolling. This one needs... I think it needs lime as well. It doesn't say it needs rolling or lime, but I think that's because we haven't planted it yet. And then obviously needs fertilizing, so... JJ went for the milk. Yeah. I was like, oh god, that's just as hot as I remember. Why did I do this? I love me some hot sauce. I put Frank's Red Hot and Sriracha on everything else. You know, it's funny is I've actually never had either of those. I like hot stuff, but it's usually just like added into other stuff, kind of like Zeb was saying, like India soup or something. Okay, I gotta roll this field. Let me just do that first before I forget. No, I didn't join yesterday. Yeah, you weren't here yesterday or Monday, Alfredo. What do you mean by no SnowRunner yet, though? Just like, not this week or something? Yeah, the plan is farming today, tomorrow, and then Friday, as long as they have an update. If they don't have an update, then I'm not sure what we'll do on Friday. But I'm pretty sure they're pretty consistent with their updates on Fridays. Although last time they did go like 6 weeks without one, so I think that was probably the exception to the rule, and the rest of them should be pretty much weekly, probably every Friday. Guess we'll find out though. Highly recommend Sriracha. Yeah, I think I would probably like it, William. I enjoy hot foods, but like, especially on ramen. I'll have like, say for example, you go to like a Thai restaurant or something, and you get like a curry, where it's like hot. That's the kind of stuff that I like. So it's. I totally lost my train of thought there. Oh, so it's not like an after the kind of like the hot sauce where it's like I put it on some chicken. It wasn't like I guess it was prepared that way. You know, the hot sauce was kind of extra on the chicken. I don't usually do hot sauce extra, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that does, but maybe. Alfredo says, can we see more of the multiplayer server? Do some fishing, says Psycho Kid. Yeah, we probably will, Alfredo. I'm trying to just get through all of the different crop types here. And I think I'm pretty sure after this one, the one we just planted before, and the one we're about to plant, we'll have, I believe, 7 left. So that's probably another, like, let's see, how long did I... Yeah, that thing's right in the way, isn't it? It's a big pain in the butt. I think it's taken about 2 episodes per, like, every 3 fields that we do. So if we have 7 left, that's... Well, actually, 2 of them are grapes and olives, which means we don't need a field for it. So technically we could do it in probably about 4, 5, maybe 6 episodes. But probably one more after this. So maybe, I would say probably 7 episodes max we would finish everything that we wanted to do. Well, I lied because I want to do the animals as well. So I'd have to do some other work for the animals. That's probably... I'm just trying to think, like, do I want to buy stuff from the store for the animals just to get it done, or should I still harvest it myself? Probably should have thought about that earlier. Because otherwise I could have done those crops last, and then as soon as I harvested those ones, just hold on to it, and then get the animals, and then feed them with that. But yeah, you'll have some for sure, Alfredo. I just don't know when. I've been trying to hop on, but what was it, the last... Is it the last 3 or even maybe the last month? One of them I was gone. The other one I was planning to, I just got busy. And then I think the last 2, both times I tried, I wasn't able to get on. Exclamation mark map. This is called Ohio Richlands, or as Alfredo here says, Ohio Rizlands. He likes to riz up that neighbor girl. And JJ, why you put wah in my comments? I know you love my wah emojis. Wah wah wah. Alright, see if we can back up and get this little chunk, even though... It's funny, because as I was approaching this, I'm like, well, I don't really care too much about that chunk, but I'm about to hit the fence, so maybe I'll go hit it anyways. But nope, not going back for it. Screw it. I'm trying to remember what you even posted, Alfredo. Was it... Oh, it was the hammer time, right? I think that's what it was. Also, welcome in, Sawyer. I don't know if I said that. I saw your post there, and I think I might have been talking and forgot about that. So, sorry, Sawyer. Welcome in, Sawyer. Doc's still lurking. Yeah, dropping the hammer, that's what it was. Yeah, I gotta get these things a little bit further away from my field, like hitting everything. Hey, Stall, good luck, Doc. Let's see if we can... Yes, heists are open. Kind of back to your thing there, Alfredo. So yeah, the plan is to do like one construction sim every like week to 2 weeks, probably. And then what was the other one? SnowRunner every like 2 weeks. So that's like basically 2 episodes every 2 weeks. That still leaves us with roughly 8 other episodes of whatever we want to do, right? And I'm planning to do, well, I guess depending on how far we can get, another Ships at Sea episode would be kind of fun. But I have to progress a little bit further before I could really jump into one of those. But yeah, we pretty much have about... Well, and actually with PTS, we probably have an episode every week with that. So probably 2... That means we probably have about 6 episodes every 2 weeks that we can kind of... Oh, Ian, welcome in as well. I think I saw your chat way earlier, and again, I think I forgot to mention it because I was talking. I think we have about 6 episodes that we, you know, can kind of do whatever we want. So it'll probably be Farm Sim for most of those ones to fill in those gaps. Zing with a gamble all and heist all, very nice. Except he lost another 10k, dude. Zing's been losing left and right. Fail, yeah. That's a rest in peace. Put up the gravestone for him. Let's see it. Oh, and Zing lost again. Robert won and Doc J won. Very nice, Doc and Robert. Hi, Zinger, mate. Alfredo's got the gravestone. Ian's got the gravestone. There we go. Rest in pepperoni. I know I said this earlier, but I used to say ripperoni a lot. Just kind of a funny little play on the word rip, you know. I surrender, white flag. Please, no more Streamlabs. And I told this to Zing like last week, I think it was, on his stream. I googled it, and there's actually a restaurant that their name is Ripperoni, and their logo is like a pizza with like a skull on it, like, you know, going with the rest in peace, like a skull, like a dead, you know. And obviously the Peroni part is pepperoni, right? So yeah, I was like, oh shoot, I've kind of just been saying that for like, I don't know, 2 years of like just kind of joking around, rip, you know. And yeah, I found out it's an actual thing. I was like, oh crap, I probably get in trouble for saying that all the time. Oh shoot. Can't even tell where this one cuts off at, really. Wait, did I do? That's what I thought. I was gonna say, I thought I did that whole half because I can kind of see up in front of me. This part over here I haven't done yet. Right here I can see it's different colored. Oh, and it's actually going the opposite direction as well, so. I didn't notice that when I was doing it, but once I got towards the end, I'm like, wait, I think I did this. Alfredo says I'm dropping the hammer. That's not how that one works, Alfredo. That one says nailed it. Got a hammer and a nail and a little thing that says nailed it. If Zing were to gamble all and heist all and then win 40,000, that's when you put the nailed it. That's a nailed it moment. Yeah, you'll have to use the original hammer if you want to go to hammer time. And then, yeah, that's the popped tire. All the air is flowing out of the tire. I don't know. It's hard to get the emojis. Like, they're so small. To have them be of a good quality and, like, be able to kind of... You know, you don't want them to be too detailed at that small because you can't tell. So it's kind of tough. Hard to balance, like, getting them with detail, but I don't know. You want some detail, but obviously you don't want too much because then you can't tell what it is even. It's kind of a fine line, I guess. Oh no, Alfredo, you got 1 point? Ouch. What happened, Alfredo? Well, I shouldn't ask what happened. I probably know what happened. You probably gambled all and lost all. Soren gambled all? Oh no, Soren's back to 0. That's a bummer. Soren has spent like multiple streams slowly working his way up and then went bust on it. That's a bummer. Captain Rob, can I please have some points? You know, you've been pretty good lately, Alfredo. That's a fair ask. If anybody was here when not Robert, when Alfredo first joined the stream, he got timeouts left and right. He's been much better. What did I miss? I made a sandwich. I mean, Zing lost some more points. Pretty typical. As far as in the stream goes, I don't know when you left, but we just pretty much started rolling this field. We planted, and then now we're rolling it. After this, we have to, I believe, lime. I'm not sure if we actually need lime on the other field, but we have to plant, roll, and fertilize, I believe, the other field still. And I'm not even sure if it's the proper season, because we have seasons turned on. to plant, but if it is, we can plant, roll, and lime that other field. I kind of have to take a closer look to see exactly like when these crops would be able to harvest, so some of them I'm not too sure if like, do I have to go till July, or is it August, September? You know, when do they all kind of become ready, I guess? I just got a text. I think it might be time for me to go eat. Let me see. Nope, not time to eat. But I do have to step away just for a quick second, guys. I might be gone for maybe 2 minutes, so hang on a second. Alright, back. How is that, Caps? I don't know, Alfredo. It's, for some reason, I guess it's been tripping out the last couple of times. I know it's got at least 2 other people. I remember seeing someone put a bunch of emojis and it said Caps. So I don't know if the Streamlabs is a little bit mixed up or what, but I've seen it twice. Ooh, iDrive is here. Welcome in, iDrive. Oh boy. I think I mentioned to you yesterday, iDrive. I was like, it's been like a week since we've seen iDrive. What's going on? Okay, close enough on that side of the field. Just gotta get this side. So back to your question, or yeah, question there, William. No, I didn't really do too much. I think we bought a trailer. Oh, right here. Okay. We bought a couple of trailers. I think you might have been there for that part. Drove them out to the other field, and then I realized I didn't have anything else done on that field. I plowed it, picked the rocks, and then now I need to plant, lime, and fertilize, I believe. So here's a cookie iDrive, ban me. We had this happen the other day, Alfredo. It happened to someone. If you put all the emojis, it will ban you for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why. Because I remember somebody asked to see them. I think it might have been Artem or something. I can't remember who asked. And somebody posted a whole bunch of them and they got in trouble. I think it was TV. And shortly after that, Robert did it because he's a mod, so it wouldn't yell at him. But yeah, I don't know why it's for some reason detecting a whole bunch of emojis as caps. There is a separate filter for emojis, like if people spam a bunch of emojis. No, it's not a ban. It's just it just like warns you not to use caps. He was just, I don't know, being sarcastic, I guess. I kind of forgot. I lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, and then Robert did it, and it posted, you know, all of his emojis there that he had put there. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It It has its own filter, but it doesn't... I have that one turned off just because I know Wild Fox likes to send a lot of emojis. So I was like, well, I don't want to get him in trouble. And nobody else really spams it like, you know, crazy amount. I wouldn't say most people even spam it at all. But there's probably usually maybe once a stream where you get like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 of them or whatever. But the rest of the time seems like it's fine. So yeah, there's all the emojis. If you guys haven't seen, we remade or tweaked a few of them. The Oh Boy is a different color. The Big Brain, the Big is different color. We got our infamous, I guess you could say, the 15 and 6 combo meal we always get in SnowRunner for damage. Run over a tar or something, get the 15 and 6 combo meal. So I got some a burger, a fries, and a ice cream cone there. We got the wiener water soup. What the heck? It gave iDrive. He just put one icon, didn't he? Wasn't that just one? I think that was just one. I saw the wiener water soup and then didn't even get to read the rest of it. There we go. Yeah, see? For some reason, Streamlabs is maybe it's just that icon. Try the rest of them without that one. See if that works. Welcome back, Matt. Question for you, Matt. Have you ever done oilseed radish? I think, yeah, the rest of them we got the pop tire, because I always have popped tires. Unless you're a mod, it won't let you. Alright, iDrive, I think you might have got away with it. Maybe it's just that one image it doesn't like. And caps. Yeah, it looks like it let that one slide, iDrive. I guess it's just the wiener water soup. It doesn't like when you put that one. It thinks it's caps for some reason. Don't know why. It will up your field 50% fertilize, which is nice. If I remember, only needs 2 months to be effective. So I thought it was a crop. I mean, I guess it kind of is a crop, but I planted I planted like half the field, and then I found out what it was. Because I was telling my viewers, I'm like, actually, I've never seen anybody do this one before. And then 2 people looked it up, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's why. Sadly not. What's up, Zing? So yeah, this is my first time. I guess I planted oilseed radish, and I don't know, I guess we'll figure it out. I did the same the first time. Okay, at least I'm not the only one. Hey, welcome in, Bryce. I didn't even see what Alfredo put, but I got him the caps filter again, so. This is Dr. Eggman. Yeah, I think it might be the wiener water soup. Bryce, can you... Oh, wait, no, Bryce can't do it. It's got to be someone who's not a mod who would be able to put the wiener water soup icon. By the way, I recorded a tour of my farm for you today. I need to share the YouTube link later. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw your little drawing. I'm like, dude, that's so cool. And then it got me thinking, like, I wonder how it's turned out. I want to compare, you know? I'm not normally like that nosy or whatever. Okay, William's done it. Let's see. Yeah, it got William. See? It doesn't like the wiener water soup. It thinks it's caps for some reason. That is so weird. I can't say I've ever seen that before. It's just one specific image that it thinks is caps lock. I guess if you're not a mod, you can't use the wiener water soup. That is so weird. Like, what in the world? Have you guys ever seen or heard of that before? I mean, it's an emoji, clearly. I've never heard of that. The Streamlabs can suck my wiener water soup. Some of you guys are probably like, dude, what the heck is wiener water soup? But as a kid growing up, my dad would always say, like, if you cook hot dogs in water, it's a soup, right? And then obviously he's like calling the hot dogs wieners, wiener water soup. And that was always kind of his dumb joke that I don't know, I swear every dad has a dad joke that they just go to all the time. They think it's so funny. They tell all your, like, all their kids' friends, you know? Like, if I brought a friend over, he'd make that joke, and if my brother brought a friend over, he'd make the joke. It's just, that was his like, go-to joke, so. I mean, anybody that I explain it to, they always laugh, and they're like, well, I mean, it makes sense. It's kind of funny. It's stupid, but it's funny. So. Oh, shoot, they're going to get T-boned. Alright, Zeb's heading out. Zeb says, time to get some sleep. Thanks, JJ. See y'all. Thank you for stopping in, Zeb. Have a good rest of your night, and we will see you soon. Now, it's got me thinking if I, like, maybe take that image and re-upload it, like, delete it and then upload it again, if it would still count it as a caps thing. The wee wee soup is crazy. Alfredo, let's see. Wait, is it going to let that one go through? Is it going to let that go through? Oh, nope, there he goes. Okay. It was there for quite a while that time. I thought maybe that one was gonna allow it, so nope. That is super, super weird. Yeah, it's the soup for sure. Now we know. Okay, I think we don't have to lime if I remember. Sorry guys, I gotta turn these all back off. That's just the easiest way for me to figure out. Okay, it does not need lime. Doesn't need rolling because we didn't plant yet. Do I need to fertilize it? It looks like I do, don't I? Actually, hang on. Let's pop out. Yes. Oh, it says it does need lime too. Alright, let's... Oops. Okay. So this is the truck that oh shoot, I got it stuck on there, didn't I? This is the truck that Lawrence wanted me to get. And I was like, you know what? This save is all just for learning, so I don't care, we'll do it, whatever. So this is like I think it's a TLX Winter Wolf or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. Streamlabs, haha, ban me. Nice, Robert. Alfredo likes that as well. Nice, Captain Rob, that is funny. Stars and cookies. So yeah, this should be able to knock this thing out. I think this is the fastest truck you can probably use to lime a field. Well, I don't know, maybe there's other mods, but this is one of the ones that Lawrence was like, yeah, you can get that one. I'm like, alright, sure, why not, whatever. See if we're close enough. No, not even close. Let's go over to the edge. Actually, it's... I mean, 19 is not that bad. I thought it'd be higher, to be honest. As far as the miles per hour that I can go. JJ, it's funny because Captain Rob put a B word in it. Oh, he did. I didn't even notice that. I just saw all the emojis. I thought you would like that, Alfredo. Alfredo likes any bad language. This is probably like the least effective way I've ever done this, but whatever. Captain Rob was cooking up Streamlabs. Alright, good enough for me. And this one was supposed to be for fertilizer. Can I? I've never used this one yet, but I think I might be able to buy fertilizer from here. Is that what this thing is? This is another mod Lawrence wanted me to install. And I was like, sure, whatever. Why not? Sure, fertilizer. Oh shoot, that's a ton. That's good. Well, fail. Okay, so it's a buying point, I guess. We just spent 18 grand on fertilizer, but... oh boy, big mistakes. I think I'm going to try to plant first. Actually, where's my... here it is. You know what? It's probably too far away. It'd probably take me just as long to get there as it would to run the entire field with this thing. Okay, let's open this up. We gotta do... what is it? X. Oh wow, that gets wider than I thought. Oh, that's super weird how that works. Okay, and then lower it. And we can't plant potatoes yet, so we do have to skip a little bit of time. Okay, let's see, what are we at? Potatoes are March, so we got a little bit of time to go. And then, so we planted grass, poplar, that would be March as well. Alright, let's go to March. I should probably save it, it's been a while. And we gotta speed up the time. Wait, that was the right one, wasn't it? Just all the way at the top. No, this one. Alright, so we gotta skip forward a few months here. So, me drive car. I drive does drive. We found out I drive does drive. Yeah, Fredo giving a high five to Captain Rob. I missed that one. Captain Rob made some Streamlabs soup. There we go. At least you guys can see a little bit. Because I could fertilize, but I think that would make it hard to tell where I've been, and yeah, we'll just fertilize afterwards. That'll be easier, I think. So what is everybody up to right now? Anybody who's watching? You guys just, I'm guessing, Robert, you're probably playing FS22, right? iDrive, what are you up to right now? Are you also playing? $4,000 in property maintenance. What is William up to? What is Zing up to? Zing might be working. Chillin' playing Minecraft for William, okay. Alfredo says, oh no. Sitting on the couch eating Cocoa Pops. What's Cocoa Pops? Oh, hey, Telemenace is here chilling. Very nice. That'd be the best. Yeah, I kind of want to see the this field over here. Matt said it takes 2 months for it to pop up, so... Oh, chocolate cereal, okay. Alfredo says, hello, Tilly. How did you guess? I just figured a lot of people are playing at the same time. I really should just buy a building so I can get a sleep trigger in here. It'd probably be faster. I can say that's probably the least favorite part about this map would be the lack of a sleep trigger. You look more like a robber running around in the dark than a farmer. That's true. Psycho Kid's working. How did your stream go today, Menace? I was there at the start. I was planning to stop by a couple of times, but I just didn't have any time. Yeah, screw it. Let's just buy something crappy again. Buy the mobile home for 25K. You can sleep in that. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, William. Construction. Farmhouses. Wait. Oh, I have everything turned off. Okay. Let's, yeah, let's put this over here. There we go. Just barely left enough space. 8 a.m. There we go. How funny would this look in real life? You got a big house, or I don't know, maybe not big, but got a house, and then right behind it there's a camper parked at a weird angle, and a couple of shipping containers sitting here. So Matt, this says it's ready to harvest. Does that just mean I gotta plow it then? It's also fertilized 50%. You should download the Hobo House Pack. You can choose from a park bench to sleep on, a rug, a tiny garden shed, or a tent. That's really funny. Like, it says it's ready to harvest. Does that mean I can just plow it? Cultivate it, says William. Okay, let me check. So they both need extra fertilization. They're the light blue. But it doesn't... Yeah, it says ready to harvest. Yeah, you cultivate it and then plant, and it's ready, 50% fertilized. Okay. Already 50%. That's what I sleep in. Actually, wait, is that plow or cultivator still on sale? No, it's gone. Dang it. If you think about it, it's smart. Seed costs way less than fertilizer, so you can basically sacrifice 2 months of growing season to fertilize your crops, 25% of the cost. Or for 25% of the cost. That is true. I think it's more of a time investment, Matt. Because my planter's not that big, and it took me quite a long time to plant that entire field, whereas if I had a fertilizer, like a spreader, I could just drive down that thing like 4 times and the whole thing's done. But I suppose, yeah, if you're looking to save money, that's a good way to do it. It's a very good point. Psycho Kid, is that you sleeping on my rug on my front porch? Front door? Oh, that's true. More convenient to go with the fertilizer spreader. Yeah, I was just thinking as I was doing it, I'm like, well, I can kind of see it because, like you said, it would save you some money, but the working width of the machine is a lot smaller. At least, I mean, mine was probably, you're probably looking at twice the width Where's a cultivator? Here we go. I don't think I have any mod cultivators on here. Actually, let's just do this one. This is the one. This is the one that popped up for sale. I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna be picky. Were these snowmen always here, or those just pop up? But yeah, no, I guess that makes a lot of sense, and I'll have to keep that in mind for like for the start of like a Zero to Hero type series. Because yeah, if it's gonna save you a lot of money in fertilizer, that might be the way to go. Like you said, you sacrifice 2 months of time, but save 75% on the price. Oh, there's the snow. Do a test, see what gives you more yield per crop. That's a good idea, actually, Psycho Kid. That's a really good idea. Maybe kind of break it down. Do the same field. Do one with fertilizer, and obviously you're never going to be perfect, but just kind of, you know, do the field the best that you can with fertilizer. Or maybe the best way to do it would be like plant a field that can get it in like one shot with fertilizer. You know, like if the working width is like 16 meters, you get it 16 in just one shot, like a perfect amount of fertilizer, right? See exactly how much money you had to spend on that, how much time it took you, and then, oh, there goes all the snow. It just snowed and then it all melted like 6 hours later. And then do the same thing with the oilseed radish. Plant all that, see how long it took, how much money it's costed to invest that. Obviously, the fuel cost would be kind of hard to tell. I guess maybe you could get a mobile fuel station or something out there and see exactly how much it took you to fill it, you know? Ooh, that was close. That was bad. Alfredo drinks wiener water soup. Oh no, Alfredo, you just drink the water of the wiener water soup. You don't even eat the wieners. What is wrong with you? That's not necessarily. Are you gonna give us a house tour? Oh, definitely. We'll have to go check it out. Oh, Matt's gonna head off. Gotta head off. Need to be up early to go. Oop. To go get hiking supplies. Take it easy, amigos. Have a good night. Thank you, Matt, for stopping by. Have a good rest of your night, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. I hope JJ runs out of water in his home. Why would you hope that? I hope Alfredo has an uncomfortably warm pillow when he sleeps tonight. How's that? Not a hot pillow, just uncomfortably warm. Alright, we're into February now. I just thought about this. Does the oilseed radish ever get withered? It would at some point, probably. iDrive drinks wee wee water soup. Oh wow, that was pretty rough. Yeah, looks like it's still good to go. I'm stuck on it. Okay, so this is 75% yield bonus and 50% fertilized. This is... Wait, what? 100% fertilized, no yield bonus. Okay. Yeah, it works. It makes sense. Good to know, I guess. Anyone here miss Gamer Bro? Well, yeah, I guess that was good to find out. I had no idea. Yeah, dude, that was me sleeping on your front porch. Worked late, didn't want to drive. You know, driving tired is very dangerous, so I would rather have you sleep on my porch than drive tired. That is a very scary thing to be doing, so... Next time I'll throw a blanket out for you, maybe give you a hot cup of coffee in the morning. Or a hot cup of Joe, as Alfredo would like to say. A hot cup of Joe Mama. I had to do it. Alfredo likes saying the Joe Mama joke, and I had a chance to say Joe, so I had to go for it. Joe Mommy, yeah, exactly. Oh man, I'm driving all over the place. Looking over at chat. I have it installed, Robert. Robert says I have to install precision farming. I have it installed, I've just never used it. I think I did turn it on once real quick, and then I'm like, oh, I'm trying to remember what it was for. I think it was... I think I had it turned on, and I went to go lime my field, and because it does stuff a little bit differently. It didn't say that it needed lime, but I didn't know anything about the field or something like that. And so I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to turn it off and then lime the field if it says I need it. And so I think I turned it off and pretty much never used it again or whatever, if that makes sense. But yeah, I definitely have to take a look at that one, Robert. All right, we're into March. As soon as the sun comes up, we're going to slow down the time here, but... welcome in, Mississippi. How are you doing? We're probably going to wrap it up here pretty soon. We usually end at about 5 or 5:30. I think you're also Central Time in Mississippi, but if not, yeah, it's 5:38 my time right now, so roughly around the time that I end it and go and eat. What does precision farming do? I know one of the things it does is it doesn't overuse chemicals. So if you have to spray your field with pesticides or herbicide or whatever it is, instead of just blanket spraying your entire field, it'll do like a spot spray. So it'll go out to exactly which spot needs to be sprayed and spray that spot. All right, let's slow this down. And so that way you save a lot of money on your, I guess, herbicide costs because you don't have to buy as much. And I think it does the same for both fertilizer and lime as well. So it'll shoot out, but instead of just shooting out everywhere, it shoots out maybe a lesser amount, as you don't need as much as what you usually shoots out, depending on the speed you're going, I guess. But the faster you go, the more ground you cover, so that sort of the thinner layer you have, if that makes sense. It's less dense. But yeah, if you just use a precision farming mod, it just shoots out less, so you're, I guess, being more efficient with the fertilizer, the lime, and the herbicide. But I think also there's you can take soil samples, And I'm not really sure what that would do, or if you can like alter your soil at all to make it better if you have like a bad soil, or I don't know, maybe there's certain things that do better in certain soils. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's kind of all I really know about it. I guess you can do the samples yourself, or you can pay somebody to do them as well. So if you just want to sample your field and find out what's in the ground there as far as the types of soil, you can just pay somebody else to do it, or you can do it yourself. There's some kind of attachment you can get on your tractors to go do that. Almost 7 here means lunchtime. Sensors will only spray where it needs to go, exactly. So it's, instead of just spraying out the entirety of like a, say a 20 meter width, you might only spray, say like 4 or 5 spots, but each spot is only like, I don't know, say half a meter, maybe a meter at most. So if you spray in 5 spots, you're only spraying 5 meters out of the total of 20 of you're working with. So you're definitely saving a little bit of money with that. I'm not sure what the working with is on this plow, but kind of like it. It's pretty wide. Tells you all the info about your field as well. So yeah, I know it says the like soil composition, and you can, again, you have to take samples to figure that stuff out, but I'm not sure what else it's really good for, to be honest, because again, I haven't really used it. So that's why I would have to turn it on and get used to whatever it, you know, whatever information it gives you, and find out what you can do with that information. Oh, I suppose I gotta go check my grass. I don't remember how long that takes to grow, but what did we plant in October? It's definitely good. I guess it doesn't really matter when we do it, but I think we can harvest the grass and then plant all 3 of our fields, I believe. iDrive is a copy of Gamer Pro. That's good, Alfredo. Oh, also William with the got him. William, I started spelling got him with a Y, G-Y-A-T, like a gyat, got him. That's specifically for Alfredo. Got him. Because he said I was acting too immature, so I had to try and stoop to his level for a little bit. That was quite a while ago, though. Oh God, no. Got him. Yeah, there you go. iDrive's got it. Yeah, if you guys are buying anything farming simulator related, and you're on Steam on PC, I would appreciate if you guys would use my code. I'm trying to get to that first tier there so we can get early access to the game, FS22, and any future DLCs for the game. There is a code that popped up there from Streamlabs. You guys can click on that, or you'd use code Gaming with JJ when you check out. That takes you directly to the Giants website. There's also a link down in the description. If you have trouble or need some help trying to figure out how to do it, I can help walk you through it. Just let me know. It's very easy. It's pretty much you enter your information. They send you an email with a code. You'll copy the code. You'll click on, in the top left corner on Steam, Games, and activate a product code on Steam. And then you just paste it, and you're good to go. So it's very simple. Helps out the channel. Obviously, it helps out a small channel a lot more than it helps out a big channel, because the big channels already have other, sponsors and whatever. So yeah, if you guys are looking to help out a small channel, I'd greatly appreciate that. So thank you guys. We're still quite a ways off, but I still have a good number of people that I know that are at least have mentioned that they will be using the code. They just haven't done it yet, so. I think I might just cut this corner and say screw it. We'll come back and get that on the way back through. So I think we have Robert, who said he's going to use it still. iDrive for FS22 and 25 possibly. He's just getting a PC coming up here pretty soon. Psycho Kid said possibly as well for him and his wife. For 25, he still's got a lot to do on 22 that he would like to do. Rex said he would use it last week and then also tonight. We already had Zing use it. We've had Psycho Kid use it already, actually, as well. We've had Matt use it. Tank Baby has used it as well. Trying to think of who else we said. Eagle said he would be using it coming up. We have Night Possum Down Under, who said he'd be using it coming up. Couple more people. I can't think of the names offhand, but once a lot of those people do end up, I guess you could say redeeming or, you know, using the code, yeah, we should be quite a bit closer. I believe with all the people that have said they will be buying copies under our code, we should be up to, depending on which game they get, if they get the just the game or the game with the year one. I'll be getting the game with the year one because obviously I want to play all the stuff and I'll be buying it all anyways. I'm assuming that's the route most people will be going. Just, you know, it just makes sense, at least financially. Like, if you're going to buy all the stuff, why not buy it all together and save a little bit of money? But, yeah, depending on which one all the people buy, I think we're going to be roughly like 400, or no, I think, yeah, if everybody buys the year one, it puts us to like 400-ish euros away, which is still a good number, but I mean, if you think about it, it's only like one single sale of FS25. Counting the year one, I guess it's 69, and not counting it's 43. So it's like an extra 10 copies at that one, at the lower one, or like, I don't know, 7 or something at the higher one. So it is a little bit of work still to go, but yeah, if we can get like 5, 6, 7, 10 people to buy FS25 or even other DLCs, you know, that'll add up as well. Then we'll be to that first tier. We can start making content on the game and all of the future DLCs for it early, which is the main goal. There actually is a kickback as well for the creator, but at my current tier, it's 3%, so it's not much if you guys spend, you know, $60 on, or I think it's 69, it comes out to 69 euros on a DLC. It comes to like just over 2, I think. But it definitely helps, you know, if you guys buy it, you spend $70 on a game, it's basically like you gave a $2 donation to the channel, which is very much appreciated. So it's just that's not the main thing that I'm after. It's kind of more the early access, but that's kind of more of a cherry on top. Like, I would, if they just said early access, I'd probably still do it. I should be getting mine on around my birthday, so around about a month from now, Robert. Sounds good. I think I'll probably wait as long as I can before I order mine, just to try to see if I can get it early. Because obviously if I can get it for free from other people buying it all, then I wouldn't have to spend money on it. But if it gets close and it's like, oh, you're still $600 off, it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll have to buy the game then. Because right now I'm planning to buy it with the year one. That's the plan. But you know, if we did end up selling enough stuff where we really didn't need to, then cool. But yeah, we're planning to buy it. I never read 100. It sounds like you're playing Jeopardy. I'll do the I never read for 100, please. Oh no, Alfredo got hit with the spamming caps. I didn't even see what he wrote there, but is that the I never read one? I didn't notice if it was even caps there either. If it was. What a caps lock? You must have put the Wiener water soup in there. Got him! No, I think it's so weird that Streamlabs is being like whacked though. I don't know why it thinks that for some reason that Wiener water soup icon is somehow caps lock. I don't get that. Alfredo says, you don't read, you're lying. That's cap. Okay. Half the field is... Oh, wait, is this the whole field? Is that it? Are we done? Oh, no, we do have this half. Okay. Bro, that's crazy. Oh, and then William gets the, William gets the caps. Poor William. I'm dropping the hammer. I never read 100. Yeah, now that I say that, it sounds like a Jeopardy name. Or like a category. I never read for 100, please. Yeah, you're right, Alfredo. I get my cat to read the chat to me. The cat in the chat. I was about to say, I think we can get this in one pass, but definitely not when we get to the other side, so... Yeah, that'll be it. I think that's the last one. That's all she wrote, guys. It's almost 6 o'clock here. I was really tired at the start of the stream. Maybe it was just because it was kind of slow and nobody was chatting too much. But once you guys started talking, I kind of woke up a little bit. I don't feel tired anymore. But earlier I was like almost falling asleep because didn't get much sleep last night. Went to sleep at a pretty normal time, a little bit later than normal actually, and I woke up much earlier than normal. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Again, next time, probably tomorrow, we'll be doing we'll do the grass field over there. Then we'll have to plant here and then plant over there as well, because we'll take out the grass. We just want to do it for one harvest. And then I think we got to plant the potatoes. So we have all 3 of our fields that need planting. This one's now fully fertilized, but we'll have to do a bunch of field work for all of them pretty much. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one, which will be tomorrow's stream. It looks like we have a treasure hunt, heist going on here, so we'll give it a little bit more time till that's done. You got woke up? Yeah, so I said this earlier, Robert, I don't know if you were listening, but I started a military, I can't even remember what it was, I think it was random military facts, 300 something military facts. It was a 3.5 hour video, and it actually said military facts to go to sleep or something like that. I clicked on that and I woke up before the end of the video because my nephews and nieces were here and I had to go up and watch them, and I was like, oh man, I'm so tired. Alright, goodbye. William's heading out. Yeah, we'll wait till the treasure hunt's done. The heist here. JJ's woke. Where is this cap? Let's see. Stubble tillage. Okay, I've never seen that look before. 6 is not showing anything. Oh, that's because I have grass is turned off by default. There we go. This is effed up for real. Oh, Alfredo put the Wiener water soup. Let's see this caps thing. There it is. Oh, everybody made it out with all their points. Very nice. So yeah, I guess we'll start off with planting potatoes in the next one, guys. I don't know. Streamlabs be tripping. Shut up, Streamlabs. So we got iDrive with 18, Robert with 20,000, and Alfredo with 28. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream. And I'll see you all in the next one. So have a good rest of your night. Don't think I will. That's funny. See you later, William, Alfredo, Robert, iDrive, Telemenis. Who else was here? I know Doc was here. We got Psycho Kid, Mississippi. Sorry if I missed anybody as well. Mateo was here. Zing was here. Zeb was here. Bryce was here for a bit. Actually, I think Bryce said, "Hey JJ, how are you?" And then that was it. Never even replied after that. Just stopped in real quick. Funny. Ian was here. Sawyer was here. Same thing. Sawyer said hey and then left. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one.